All right, guys, I'm going to work out the same problem that we did in class the other day. This one's actually from the homework somewhere, or the review and preview, I mean. So, we have to solve this algebraically. And I say solve, meaning find out what the intersection points between these two lines. And again, it's easy to do graphically. Just, throw in the calculator here. There's one intersection point right there. So 1 is one of my answers. And then let's look up here. It's going to be somewhere in here, right? Oh, there it is. 7. So I know going into this that my answers are 1 and 7. So I'm just going to write that down. Again, this is not really about finding the answers. That's easy. It's about doing it algebraically. So just please approach it with that mindset. This is about working out algebraically, not about finding the answer. That's easy. Okay, so I'm going to do like the method we did in class. So I'm going to just put them equal to each other. Minus 3x plus 4 equals x squared. It's 5x minus 3. And I'm going to get everything to one side, also called getting equal to 0. So minus x squared minus 5x plus 3. So plus 3 minus 5x minus x squared. So I've got 0 on that side now. Over here, let's do that. 7, negative 8x. And 2x squared minus x squared gives me a 1x squared. Okay. Again, we could factor or we do quadratic formula. I'm going to do quadratic formula just because we need some practice on it. But you're welcome to do it however you like. So let's do x equals opposite of b would be 8. Oh yeah, let's clarify that real quick. A would be this value in front of the x squared, but since there's nothing there, it's a 1. B would be negative 8, and C would be positive 7. So those are the values where I'm going to be plugging in here. So x equals opposite of b, so positive 8, plus or minus the square root of b squared is negative 8 squared, which is 64, minus 4 times 1 times 7, that's 4ac, all over 2, and again my a is 1, so 2 and 1. Okay, let's see what happens here. X equals 8 plus or minus square root of, I'm just going to go to the calculator, I don't want to mess it up, 64 minus 4 times 1 is 4. That's 4 times 7. So it's being 36. So it's perfect square. That's nice. All over 2. And let's just keep that going. X equals 8 plus or minus square root of 36. That's 6. Okay, so this is where you split it up. So x equals 8 plus 6 over 2. And x equals 8 minus 6 over 2. 8 plus 6, that's 14 over 2, that's 7. 8 minus 6, that's 2 over 2, that equals 1. And sure enough, those are the same answers I got over here. Now, if the question does ask, what are the intersection points? Well, again, we already found those over here. And, it was 1, 3. And then I think it was, it was 720 something? 781, wow. So you might, also need to actually write out the points 781 and, is it 1, 3, I think? Yeah. So you might actually have to write them out like this. But just, be aware that, this is algebraically getting the two solutions. And there we go. And then one other thing. Again, this is not about finding the answers. That part is truly easy. And here's another example of that. If you took these two things and put them equal to each other, so control x equals control v, so I cut and pasted it up here. Okay, now I'm going to take away the f of x part. I don't need this anymore, or this. If you just set them in, just like that, one equal to the other, it does actually go through your points. Answers 1 and 7. Okay? But that's different than graphing them and looking at intersection points. So just know that. But again, finding them is the easy part. It's doing algebraically, it's a little more complicated.